I never said I'm not attracted to black women. I said that I'm not a black woman's
So
if
a black woman and a Latina woman was choosing you, which one would you
I'm
take?
getting the Latina off rip.
Oh, he said that. No hesitation.
Oh, rip. And this is why.
I didn't
This is
stutter.
why.
I mean, I'd rather date a white person than a black person.
Why?
White people are just, I mean, smooth, white.
But do you see how that's like kind of a negative way of believing?
I don't know.
Because, like, what on earth would make it that like a black person would be considered not that?
All like white people look at a black person like disgust, maybe. I don't know. Growing up, I just felt just like they're not talking to me because I'm black. So or things like that. So I would try to dress white. I remember bleaching my hair blonde. I remember like getting straightener for my hair. I was looking like Michael Jackson. You know, I would wear skinny jeans. I would come in like flipping my hair like Justin Bieber, like hoping people look at me like, oh, he's a white person now.
Yeah.
And maybe people would like me, accept me more.
To all the black men who date women outside of their race, white women, Latino women, Asian women, Hispanic women, Indian women, all of the women's. Okay? I'm telling you something, and I hope I speak on behalf of all black women when I say this, okay? This might be the nicest thing a black woman has ever said to you, so I want you to listen up. Open your ears, okay, brother? Do you hear me, Jamal? Marcus, are you listening? Terrence, I need you to the front. Somebody go get Kevin. Please go get him. All right? You're free to go. You're free. You're released from the shackles of the melanin. You are welcome to go.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for admitting that we were your slaves.
So guys, real talk, we have a lot to unpack on this video. There was one video in particular on the Whatever Pod. I couldn't seem to find it. I should have saved it yesterday. But we have a thing now where white women are saying, and it could be their preference at the end of the day, that they just prefer to deal with the bros. But they're saying that it's hard to deal with the bros because of all the stigma from the black community that comes with it. Now here on these videos, you have some bros or one guy who obviously has black features to him, but he seems to be biracial. On the second clip, if you will, depending on how I set this up, he talks about how he tried to fit in because he's saying that he would look at, even though he's black himself or has a significant amount in him, pause, that it's disgusting. White people look at him in disgust. So he tried to fit in or be liked by being white, right? And he would destroy his features, or for lack of a better term. And he sounds like he still feels that way. And this is something that a lot of people do. A lot of black women do this. Not so much saying that black men don't, or those who are biracial, but black women are doing a lot of this stuff that he said. Bleaching the skin, the hair, the wigs, all these different things. Getting the ethnic rhinoplasty so that their noses are more acceptable to the white folks out there, which is a sad concept in itself, to do these things just to fit in, for people to like you. And for you to have a job, as that's one of the biggest complaints amongst the sisters, is saying the reason why they do this is because black men like the Latinas or the white women. So they're trying to do this, and because their jobs don't allow them to have their hair a certain way, which I think is crazy to me, about you trying to change yourself to look like something other than yourself, which means a lack of self-love, as much as they say that it isn't. So, but that's not what this is about. This is about the bros and why they choose to deal with women that aren't black. And as Angry Man said on the last clip, and that's how a lot of black women look at black men, is based off of what he can provide, and or providing the D is one of those things. because that's the only time that you can get along with black women is when you're in bed. That's how some dudes view it. Everything has to be a hassle. She's never wrong. She never accepts accountability or responsibility for any of her actions, insults, or things that she does. And that bro should always do what she wants to do and not contribute anything in return, right? Not contribute anything in return is just taking. Never giving, just taking. Just giving up the buns. And I hate to reduce it to that, but that's something that a lot of bros complain about. Not feeling adequate unless you're able to pay all her bills. A lot of bros feel like, and we're not getting into white women and things like that, but a lot of bros tend to date white women because they feel like they can be themselves. They don't feel like they have to perform. They're not trapped within the confines of masculinity. It doesn't remind them of their mom, right? They're free to be themselves. And I think that's what bro was kind of getting at on the first one. It's not saying, I think, in my opinion, I've said this all the time, as much as you guys will say things about me or what you think about me, I think the black woman is the most beautiful woman on earth. That's just my opinion. And that's never going to change it. And it's been like that since I was a little boy. And it's not changing anytime soon. That's just how I feel. It's just the attitude and everything else that comes along with it that I don't like. So regardless of what she's saying, the last lady that was talking, let him go. We'll let him go to be with whoever he wants to be with. A lot of times you can't, because it's that look at the end of the day. When a bro is with a white woman or a Latina, he's giving a certain look. Even though you wouldn't give that guy a second look, you wouldn't give that guy any type of time of day. Like, look at me, right? So I'm not the conventional black man, right? Because one of my parents is white, but I was raised by my mother who's black, right? And I've never been raised as a white man, so I don't know anything else really. But what I notice about sisters, they're not friendly, they don't speak, and that's one of the biggest complaints that bros have. And I live in a building, get on the elevator, and I always initiate speaking. A woman will walk in the elevator and put her head down immediately. And you can say different things. Shannon Sharp has the whole thing where he doesn't get on the elevator with a woman. Or you walk past a woman, she won't speak. The majority of black women, an overwhelming majority, every now and then she'll speak. The overwhelming majority of black women don't speak to you. They don't say hello. Not that I'm entitled to it, but I'm just saying this is just one of those things. Unlike other women, right? If they see you, they'll speak or be friendly and engaging. It's like you have to win a black woman over a lot of times and break down these defenses. And that's one of those things that bros are just tired of, man. So all these other reasons, the self-hating, because the first thing is going to be self-hating. You hate yourself, you hate your mom, this, that, and the third, when we don't say those same things about women when they do certain things. Right? And I can continue this conversation on and on and on about you not wanting to date a black woman, so on and so forth. But if you date a light-skinned woman, that's cool. A light-skinned woman will say she doesn't date light-skinned men, but you can't use that same argument. Well, you must hate your mom, you must hate your father, whatever parent's light-skinned. You don't hear that. But fellas, whatever woman treats you the best, you shouldn't have to go through some gauntlet or whatever. You shouldn't have to try to hurt yourself or go through a bunch of BS just to prove your love to a black woman. If she doesn't like you, she just doesn't like you. We can't search for an eternity for someone. Not to say that there aren't black women out there, but you can't search. If you're having luck or you're having better results or you're finding someone appreciating you on a different side of the coin or a different side of the world, by all means, guys, go for it. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.